Findings have indicated that about 80% of fish consumed in the Gambia is provided by the local artisanal fishermen. Small pelagic fish contributes about 50% of animal protein for human nutrients. These provisions are now facing a serious threat due to many factors including environmental effects. The 4-year GRIPAO EU-funded project, worth €1.6 million, began in 2019, which looks at improving fisheries resources to sustainable development, food security, and poverty reduction in West Africa. In his welcome remarks, the Deputy Director of Fisheries, Momodu Sidibe, dilated on the importance of the occasion, citing consumption, value chain, and migratory of artisanal fishermen as a key contributor to the management of fisheries products.
The project looks at the economic and social dimension of the small pelagic fishery in West Africa and the Gulf of Guinea. The project focuses on 3 thematic areas, such as current fish consumption and projection by 2030, value chain analysis of the small pelagic fishery, migration of artisanal fishermen in West Africa. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in accordance with the objective of today's agenda for the policy engagement workshop, there will be presentations on research findings of different aspects of the small pelagic fishery to trigger constructive discussions, to put forward recommendations for policy consideration to improve the contribution of the sector to socio-economic development.
In her keynote address, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Fisheries, Rohika, noted the significant gains registered by the ministry through policy and legislative reforms for better coordination. She underscored the importance of research in the protection and conservation of marine resources, especially small pelagics.
The goal of the fisheries sector is enshrined in the National Development Plan to promote a vibrant fisheries and aquaculture sector through research, sustainable management, and utilization of fisheries resources that would enhance employment and livelihood opportunities, income and foreign exchange earnings, food and nutrition security. The local artisanal fishing sector is the single most important employer and accounts for 80% of the reported catch in the Gambia.
Mr. Sidibe added that research-based evidence will inform policy formulation.
If we want to really manage this small pelagic fish stock, we have to do it based on research finding, based on science. We are now at the phase of engaging policy because we now need to have some interact with stakeholders and actors in order to come up with good policy recommendations.
These research findings have revealed that since 2020, population consumption on small pelagics continues to reduce due to the influx of fish meal companies. This, according to the findings, continues to be a worrying situation, thus the need for an integrated approach for sustainable use and co-management for artisanal fisheries at landing sites. Usman Mane, GRTS.